got Matt's here too. Welcome back.
All right, we're back. We're live. Snowmen Live.
With no one following us at the moment.
Snowmen Live, Season 2, Episode 1, Part 3.
Nice. Wait, one more time?
So we're still out here working. We got two more commercial jobs to do. Three more commercial jobs, one more residential to do. So we got a few hours of work left, so you can come ride along with us, see the shenanigans we get into. Is our stream up? Yeah, the stream's up. Successfully connected.
Not able to connect to chat.
Huh. I wonder if that was before or after. See, maybe that said that, and then I don't know.
No, it usually goes to the bottom.
Really?
Yeah. Newest things are usually on the bottom.
Oh, somebody's watching. Somebody or maybe that's you. Oh,
Yeah, that's me.
Is the chat on there?
Happy Plowing, yeah, someone is on there. Jimmy Snow Removal.
So it's just not showing up on my screen, the chat. Oh no, there it is. Jimmy Snow Removal. Happy Plowing. Hey Jimmy, if you are Jimmy. You could be somebody just working for Jimmy. Thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we're still out here doing our shenanigans. I'm not sure. Did anything interesting happen since the feed was since we last logged off?
Yeah, we went to McDonald's.
Yeah, but that wasn't interesting.
No.
I'm usually embarrassed to say I went to McDonald's.
It feels interesting in my stomach, but you know.
We went to McDonald's because it was on our pathway.
Yeah.
I'm pretty embarrassed about it.
Would not have been our choice, our first choice.
Not the first choice, but it was convenient for when we were going from one job to the
We're trying to get home for the playoff games.
Yeah, well, we're already, I think one of them starts at 2, the early game. And then the other one's at like 5:30. So we should be home for the 5:30 game, but I mean, really, the main game I wanted to see was yesterday. I wanted to see the Packers lose, and they lost, so we're good. So, yeah, we got. Actually, we're heading to our last residential job, and then we got 3 commercial jobs to wrap up. But you know. If you want to ride along with us, maybe some of you guys are out plowing yourselves. It's always nice to have some company and some chat. We like when you guys, start talking to us in the chat and asking questions and banter.
Cook County.
We have a storm coming in tomorrow, or tonight into tomorrow. We're thinking. I think it's supposed to start in the middle of the night, so we may be back out here in 24 hours with Snowmen Live, Season 2, Episode 2.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Part 1, 2, possibly a 3 and a 4. It depends on
how good the stream is working. But when we get to the job, we'll switch around to the dash cam. We've got multiple cameras this year, which I was trying to get going last year, but it never really happened. So it makes it a little more interesting. In the future, I'm always a dreamer and have big plans. We actually have some remote cameras, so we can do like up to 4 cameras possibly, and we want to have like cameras out with the shovel rack cam. And we may get to that, but it's a little bit more involved, so we'll see. We are trying to plow snow here and still get that done, as well as make a show. So. That's where Claudio's old shop used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He just had one bay. They shared it with somebody.
Yeah. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, someone's driveway.
Suburban. Maybe there's a for sale sign up. Maybe there's a free to good homes on it.
Yeah, that would have been ideal. I miss my '99 Tahoe, man.
All those old Tahoes were nice.
I never should have got rid
That
of it.
Vortec engine, man. Whew. My '97 Tahoe.
Yeah,
Out of any big vehicle I've owned, I got the best gas mileage.
yeah,
It did awesome.
yeah. Man, my '99 was better. I had the year '97.
I know, after that.
Yeah,
Hey, you got rid of the 99. You didn't have to get rid of it.
I know. I wasn't gonna pass emissions, and I was hoping for something newer, which I got a couple of years newer with '01. And I hate it. I hate the
There you go. Entertain your public. Turn it on you for a while. You can read the chat, and then there's quite a few things.
Yeah, for Jimmy Snow Removal. He said he's out in Cook County, Illinois. He's like, he's ready for it. Finished his route at noon. And he'd like to meet up with us sometime and check out our rig.
Oh, there we go.
Well, our rig, your rig.
You're gonna have to come out to McHenry County, Jimmy, because we're still working. We got a few more hours to go. Like I said, we got 3 commercial jobs left, and then 1 residential, and then we'll sit and wait for get some rest, and we might be back out here 24 hours doing the same thing. We're not complaining though, because we waited a long time for it to actually snow this winter. I've done a lot of salting, but haven't done much plowing yet this winter. In fact, the plow has been off the truck for several weeks. I just put it back on the truck last night. I've been doing a lot of salting, and I don't need the plow on to do that.
Well, you probably should just for the image. It looks cooler. It looks cooler.
I want to drive around and look cool. No, I save gas
Suck
mileage.
the gas, but it looks cool.
But we do have a nice day out here. It was a beautiful day for plowing. The sun's out shining. When the sun's out, I don't have to use as much
The
salt.
guns are out, so
Sun's out, guns out.
yeah.
Belly out, jelly out. When the sun's out, I don't have to use as much salt on the parking lots. So I apparently been talking too much because my throat is so dry.
Does it feel like glass?
It feels like glass.
That's gonna be my amber light.
Yeah, well, you remember when that was said, and you caught it, but it really went over.
What?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
In our meeting?
I don't remember, no.
In our marketing meeting?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
The comment was made about the glass.
Oh, yeah,
And
I thought you were talking about the amber light.
No, you immediately caught it, but
Yeah.
it went over that.
Yeah. I didn't want to get Tim all worked up, so, Anytime I hear glass, though,
Ah. Oh, he left at some point. Maybe he came back. It might be double tracks.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I hope I get paid today, that's why. I hope he still owes me for the last storm. He's good for it. This is actually a really good customer. But, let's switch the camera. Let's go over to, you can see what Matt's doing. There you go. Oh, I forgot I got a touch screen. Yeah. Making that green cabbage. So this is our last residential. And then we'll go on to the commercial ones. We got one right down the road here. An auto shop. We're currently in the, I guess you could say, the city of McHenry. We live in the county of McHenry, but this job there's also a city called McHenry in McHenry County. So there you go. Most of our stuff is in the Crystal Lake area, which is also in McHenry County. But we have stuff. We work down in Huntley, Illinois, which is a little bit maybe of a drive for some people, but it's worth it to us to go down there from where we're at. That's probably a 15-minute drive, 20 minutes. But we have enough jobs. There's a retirement community called Del Webb, and we have enough jobs in there, so it's worth it for us to go down there. But generally speaking, obviously, the more plow jobs you can have close together, the more efficient your time is. This house always has a car parked here, so we always have to shovel around it. But, we charge accordingly for all that. So we do shovel around cars, like if people have them in the driveway. If it's a car that's only there once, we'll shovel around it, and it may not be included in the charge. But when we know that this car is always here, we've done this job for years, then when I price it the next year, price it a little higher. So, but this one's a good one. We make a lot of money on this job. The customer gets the full thing. We salt it. Most of the residential we don't salt. This is one of them that we do. This person's not cheap. They want it done good and done right. So they get the full service on this. Which we like. We like when they get all the add-ons. It's the upsell, Generally, I don't like, if I meet somebody and I'm talking to them and they're fronting that price, I try not to hang on to them too long. I'll maybe do them a season, but, kind of move on. And over the years, I've been able to filter through my customers and keep the really good ones, and then kind of drop the ones that I don't really want to keep. In the beginning, I would take anything because I needed anything. I was learning, so I wasn't charging as much, and I was taking anything so that at least I had some work. But I've been doing it long enough now where I can kind of pick and choose. Even with my commercial work, I can kind of pick and choose what I want and what I don't. Because every year, I have more work than I can handle. So, this one I've been doing for a long time. It's gotta be. I might have started this one the first year I was plowing, actually. I think so. Kind of forget. I always have to look back and remember. I look back at my paperwork from the past and see what counts I had when. Yeah, there's no reason right now for me to be in 4-wheel drive. Truck. These tires are awesome. I rarely have to plow in 4-wheel drive with these tires. Let's see. Grady says, I wish it would snow. Still waiting for it to snow in Baltimore, Maryland. Man, yeah, I hope it snows for you, man. I know how you feel. We've had a snow drought here in the Chicago area this year, definitely. In fact, they said I believe we're 10 inches below what our average is. So, yeah, we're happy that it's finally snowing. We're finally making the green cabbage. We do salting, so I've been out a lot so far, but let's see. Actually, I can count here. This season so far as salting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 salting events this season. And then 3 times out plowing, putting the blade down. So it'll pick up. I think it'll pick up. Should snow everywhere eventually. It'll just snow into April. That's what it did to us last year. So a guy from Baltimore, Maryland, he was saying they're still waiting for snow.
They haven't even gotten anything yet. Wow.
Apparently. Alright, I'm going to go see if he's home. I can duck into a corner, like over at Auto Top. But
There's trees over here.
Yeah,
I wish
it's a fancy neighborhood.
I wish it wasn't my business though.
So what did I miss?
I don't know. What did you have?
Oh, I guess nothing. I didn't know if there was anything going in the chat.
Yeah, you were talking about your piss. Oh, you mean an online chat?
Yep.
On the World Wide Web.
The interwebs, as Tori calls it. Do you know? So I was just talking to Tori the other day, and Tori has never watched any episode of Snowman.
What?
I know that's what I said. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, no, I've never watched. He goes, I saw part of the first episode when I was working with Drew, and Drew had it on in the truck. I don't really have time to watch YouTube. That's just, Tori. I was like, Tori, you tell me all the time.
I get it, though.
No, but I was like, Tori, you tell me all the time about videos you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, that interest in more.
You know, about stuff. I'm like, you're on the show. Don't you want to know? Like, maybe I'm bad-mouthing you.
How did I portray you?
He goes, I don't care. He goes, but think about it. Now that I haven't, it's kind of funny. I can't really watch them now because, you know,
Gotta keep this
you've
going.
already done a whole season. And okay. I mean, he's not even the type of guy. I was really surprised when he agreed to do the show anyway.
Yeah.
He's not the type of guy that
So too. I didn't even know him that well, but he seemed like he was that type of person that he really wouldn't want to do that.
Like, wouldn't want to be on camera.
Right.
He doesn't really, you know.
Yeah, you can tell that by the conversations when he's on the camera.
Yeah. Somebody said
It's like pulling teeth.
So they were talking about our show on, there's a website called Plowing,
Yeah.
which is just a blog or whatever, like for plow guys.
Yeah.
They talk about different plowing topics. Well, one of the threads is about our show,
Yeah.
and one of the guys there says that he looks like, or he sounds and looks like Bill Murray from Caddyshack. He loved that. We were laughing about it so hard. Yeah. I was like, holy cow, they're right. And I was like, when I watched back, you know, I think it was for the first episode, because, you know, when he's on camera, he's like, he's not relaxed. He doesn't like being on camera, so he's nervous. He's like, plowing, and, you know. I'm like, literally what we do is interviews. Like, it's easier with, like, Tim and, you know, everyone else and that's on there. You know, you ask him a question and they, like, I've had to, like, really coach him.
Yeah,
like, I ask him,
pulling teeth
I'll ask him the question without recording. Then as soon as the recording goes out, he freezes up. And I have to, like, go, okay, well, just say it this way. Say it like this. You know, there's so many takes.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay. I think our family, we're just so used to, you know, we've been filming stuff since we were kids. We're so used to the cameras being around. But not everyone is not as easy.
Yeah, well, new generation. They're all used to having cameras around, so.
Yeah, but even generationally, there's still people that aren't just on camera, you know. We are the new generation, and we're breaking tradition.
We are.
No, that's Kevin's song.
Yeah, let's keep it Kevin's song. No, I'm just kidding, Kev.
He doesn't watch
I know
this.
you're not
He doesn't
watching.
watch this, you don't have to worry. He would never waste his time watching this feed.
Well,
Unless I played his music on it. If
There
I
you
played
go.
his music,
Hey,
he'd
we're
be
looking
like,
for a new song. I'll watch every episode, waiting to see if his
no,
song is put in it.
he did make a song for me for season 2.
Yeah.
Like, we have a new theme song for the show, and as soon as season 2 comes out, that'll be on there.
I better come up with one really quick. We're gonna need a new.
Hey,
I know we're gonna need.
I wish you would. I mean, I need, you know, having the original music is, you know, I can't use anything copyright.
Yeah.
If I do, I can't
As
make
long as I get
money.
a royalty on it, I'll let you use it.
Okay, I'll give you a penny per song. All right, we're at our next job here. Just about. Let's see if the camera switch works. Go around me, dude. I want to go wide. Go around me. He won't go around me. Goodness gracious. Like I had my signal on, like gave him plenty of time. And he's just right on my tail. Oh yeah. It's never fun doing this one this time of day. But this road where we're going, we don't need roads. Of course, there's always at least one car in the lot right in your way.
Yeah, in the middle.
Right.
Can't tuck it. I guess we don't.
It's okay. I guess that's, not too bad. We'll work around it. Who puts a pile here? Look.
It's these people.
They pushed across the road.
You can see it.
Yeah. What garbage. I should push it back across the street.
Where's your bag?
Put your snow over here. I already am going to run out of room. I usually run out of room on this lot.
I seen you do it when lady didn't pay.
Yeah. Still one of the better moments of my plowing career.
Yeah. Again, though, the footage isn't the greatest.
No, the footage,
real quick.
The footage isn't great, but the real life part of it was priceless.
Yeah.
That's because we don't have professional cameramen.
Yeah, professional, just not cameraman.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Hey, guy.
Guy Patterson?
The O'Neaters.
Yeah, I'm getting the band back together. The O'Neaters. Yeah,
Are you
get
really?
it? Looks like Wonders. I don't have a band.
No, you had Josh and Charlie.
Josh. Wonder what that guy's up to.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, I thought you kept in contact.
No, I
Or was
talked
it
to
Jeremy?
him.
Maybe it was Jeremy.
I talked to him once. I've talked to him maybe 3 times since he's moved out of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know he's in Chicago somewhere because the last time I seen him was before me and my wife got together. I went to a Cubs game down there and I met up with him at some bar in Wrigleyville.
With his boyfriend.
No, it was just him.
Wrigleyville. Yeah, I grew up in Wrigleyville. I don't know if you remember that story.
I'm sure I do, but it's just not triggering right now.
There was, Michael was trying to sound cool to somebody one time. I think we had video recording of it, too, because we made fun of it. And he told somebody he grew up in Wrigleyville.
Yeah.
We were like, no, we were in Logan Square. That's like a totally different
neighborhood, right?
Neighborhood. Like, you don't know your Chicago neighborhoods?
Well, I could see the stadium from where we live.
Like, he was trying to justify being a Cubs fan. I was like, you can be a Cubs fan and be from Logan Square, but you didn't grow up in Wrigleyville.
Yeah.
We grew up in Logan Square. Chicago neighborhoods. And it's uniquely people from Chicago that understand like that. You know, like, people who aren't from Chicago, they go, oh, you're from Chicago, and that's good. If you're from Chicago, oh, I'm from Chicago, oh, we're from. You know, you have to say the neighborhood.
Yeah, because it's so diverse there.
Right.
There's
big city.
You can go 2 blocks over and it's completely different.
Big city. Bright lights. I thought it was bright lights, big city.
I don't know, maybe it is. Let me hear it. Let me hear how I've trained my brain to hear it for years. whether it's right or wrong.
Yo, 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 yo! Yeah. It seems like there's less snow here, unless it just got compressed down.
I think it's just compressing down and the sun's out now. Although there's no sun over here.
Because see, like over there, like it doesn't look like there's that much. It doesn't look that deep. Two-wheel drive, don't fail me now. And I love these tires. Love these tires.
It's got their exhaust hole in the thing says key drop.
Really?
Yeah, so you just drop the key in there on the floor. Wow.
That's wild.
I think, why wouldn't you have a box with a lock on it where they can just slide it in and get it out?
It was an afterthought. They didn't know this was going to be an auto shop.
Except they have all these exhaust holes in there.
Oh wait, I better not stack it up too much. I don't have the diesel truck. That was awesome. Use it, remember, with the diesel truck here, piling it and then taking that whole time.
You need to tell them though, people across the street before some snow in his lot.
Yeah, that's pretty garbage. I'll tell you what. And then I can't believe they pushed it. I mean, the car wash is closed, so nobody's probably going to care about that, but. Big city lights. Bright lights.
But I have to put on the 4x4.
Such a moron.
Why? Why? Because I had a good idea. A good idea.
Yeah, you came up with that.
The 4x4, baby.
I don't even understand why that would be convenient. Just looking at how you would plow that, why would putting, you know what I mean?
Right. Unless it was city.
I don't know.
Small city truck, because they do have the big thing, and then they do have the little truck portion of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you never know who did it. Who done it?
Call Carmen St. Diego. Find out.
Manager that red light. Red. I hate traffic. Slows me down. Come on. You just keep turning. Like once the road, the main road's clear, now you got everyone from that side street turning out. There we go. We got a red light. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm tired. I am just gonna not do the full pass.
Yeah, hit it a little clear. You only had a couple.
Crap! Come on! It's nuts.
I mean, I can get out and stop traffic.
Yeah, you get out there and direct traffic.
Alright, that's that.
Yeah. We're hijacking the road. There we go. That's good. I shouldn't need to be out there anymore.
Like it or like it, guys.
Got it all. Got it all. Woo! That's the part I don't like. That's why I like plowing in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Don't have to deal with all the traffic.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Hey, we got 4 likes on this live stream.
Yeah, 2 of those my accounts. I don't know if I even hit like this one.
No, you probably didn't. Because you're like that.
I'm not like that.
Oh, he's actually filmed? Holy cow! Yeah, boy, we're getting some footage now.
Only of me.
Yeah.
I'm the new
I bet.
star, Shovel Rat.
You can't be a new star when you never have footage.
I got my own show on Northern Family Shores. It's called Shovel Rats Are Us.
You can't
It's
be
only about shovel rats.
You can't be a star if you don't film.
It's only about shovel rats and the problems they have with their claw boss. Oh, breaking the ice!
You can't be a star of anything that you don't film. Just say it.
Yeah, that's why I'm filming now.
I see that. I was shocked.
Look like it.
At least Tim would film.
Look like it. Yeah, that's about all Tim would do.
You're like, hey, you should do more episodes of the show. I want to do the show. And then you never film.
There's already content of like 2 seasons worth of shows.
There's actually more than that.
See?
When did we start filming?
I don't know.
2013, 2014 season. And we've been filming ever since.
Yeah, see? See? What do you?
So-
what's the point you're trying to
So
make?
we have about 7 years. No, the point is that we're going to get to a point, if we're not filming, we're going to get to a point we're not going to have footage.
This
So
is why you're.
the show's going to
This
end.
is why you're not editing shows, because you want to make sure we got enough
all I'm
enough
saying-
footage for this generation
All I'm
to go.
saying is that the shovel rat has to double as the camera person.
Right.
And if the shovel rat doesn't want to, I'm not going to force him to film. But then we have less content.
But
That's why I have to do live shows.
the equipment I have gotten from you is whack. There's always a problem with it.
There's a case sitting right behind me of 4 action cameras and all kinds of mounts. There's a lot of cameras to choose from. We never have just one camera to use. There's backup batteries in there.
So you got an old VHS camera though, because those are the ones. Those are the ones I like.
Let's strap a VHS camera to the hood.
Yeah. Duct tape it down.
The giant thing.
Yeah. We could take a raincoat. Remember when you made the cover for it?
Yeah.
It'll protect it.
It did. It was so we could go out and film when it was the weather was inclement. We did it. We made it happen. In fact, it even had insulation on it. It was one of those
padded things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it had some insulation to keep the camera warm.
Now you just order the stuff from China.
Those were the days. Trying to find a blank VHS.
Power
tape.
of the internet now makes you less creative.
Less creative.
Yeah. Well, less creative in that aspect, where you would figure out a way to make the stuff. Now you just order it from China.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than me buying the parts to make my own thing.
Right.
Yeah, like I have a rain slicker for the good camera.
Yeah.
The big Sony one.
Yeah, I'd probably be more interested if I was using that one.
And I got it. Well, we can bring that along, but I got the weather cover for it.
Is there a head mount for that, where I can strap that camera?
You're an idiot. It is a heavy camera, I will say.
It
like
is.
for a handheld camera,
Right.
it's pretty heavy. But the picture, it's awesome. Like as far as the quality, it is better, obviously, than the action cameras.
Yeah, my phone's probably better than the action cameras.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time those came out, they were pretty darn good. You know, they've been going. What, we've had those since we started the show.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's always about, like even with this show, it's not always about getting the perfect quality. It's about telling the story of what it's like to be out here and do this.
Yeah.
I don't need the best camera necessarily to tell that story.
Nostalgia's coming back anyways. That's what I'm saying. I know you still got your VHS cameras.
I
You gotta
don't
have
know. I
something.
think I got rid of all of them.
No, you gotta have them sitting in a box or something downstairs.
I don't know, because we went through and and in fact, it was during the pandemic, I think, because we were cleaning out the basement.
You didn't offer any of it to me.
Why would you want them? You would not really want them. You're just trying to be clever, right?
No, I would. I would want at least one of them.
What are you going to do for a VHS camera?
What do you mean? I still have
The
VHS
batteries
tapes
were all
recorded.
dead. They're not going to even have batteries that work anymore.
Yeah, but it's for the memories to show my
Big
grandkids.
for the memories.
To show my grandkids.
You're having grandkids?
I hope so at some time.
I don't think your kids are going to have kids.
You don't think so?
No.
I might not.
I think they know better than that. They're going to be like,
I don't know.
We're not
Why am I having kid? I don't
we're
know.
not keeping this Orlick name going. It has to end with us.
It has to end. Mara Motors. That's funny.
What?
He's got a Mara Motors sticker.
I don't know what
That's used dealership in Woodstock.
Oh.
Real high prices, real high mileage. Horrible place.
Our
to
prices
buy a car.
match our mileage.
Horrible
High.
place to buy a car.
No, I've been getting in a different mindset, trying to get rid of a lot of the junk. I was
Sega
sentimental about stuff.
Did you buy my Sega
I sold it. It wasn't yours anyway. It was mine.
No, it was mine. I
gave it
paid
to
you
me. You gave it to me
years ago. No,
What do you mean no?
I gave you to keep it at your house when
You
my kids
moved
came
out.
over.
You didn't care about it. You were like,
No,
you can
because
have it.
it wasn't when I moved out. I still had it when I moved out. I brought it with me.
Right, but you gave it to me is what
When
I'm
you
saying.
lived in Wonder Lake, I gave it to you because
That's right.
Because my kids, I was coming over working.
At least
on
I have
the
on camera that you said you gave it to me. You gave
keep
me
at your house.
No, you gave me the system. It wasn't to keep at my house.
Yeah, for when my kids
You were
came
like-
over.
But your kids never came over at the
Yeah,
time.
they did.
Your
You had it
ex-wife
set up-
hated us. You were not even around.
No. This was. They had it. You had it in the basement, set up in the basement.
It was that your kids never came over.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Not when I lived in Wonder Lake. Your kids did not start seeing me until you split up. You and Christina split up.
No.
Christina thought our family was weird. She didn't want to have anything to do with us.
Anyways. Besides what?
I'm just saying.
But no, because
Oh, that's right. We're on camera.
yeah, they were there in Wonder Lake, and then you moved to Berlin.
No. You got it all
The other way
backwards.
Yeah,
we
because-
were at Berlin.
Yeah, and that was when.
Actually, that's
because
right.
you were
I
at
had
Berlin. You were at Berlin, and that's when.
That's when I had the stuff. It was at Berlin.
No, you had it.
Not
at
at,
Berlin.
yeah, but I had it from Berlin on. Wonder Lake was after Berlin. You didn't want the stuff. You were like, no, man, I don't do that anymore. I just smoke cigarettes. I don't.
You're such an idiot. You're an idiot.
You were all into the new game systems. You were like, I got my Xbox 860 or whatever it is.
I never even had one of those.
You seem like an Xbox guy.
I had an Xbox, the original one.
In life, there are Xbox people and PlayStation people. You seem like an Xbox guy.
PlayStation all the way, baby. I had an Xbox, the original one. You
I know. I
probably
figured you
took
did.
that. You probably took that and sold it from me too.
There you go. I'm right. See, you are an Xbox guy. I call it like I see it.
I never paid for it though. Someone got it for me. Same thing with
that.
the only thing I ever
Five-figure
bought.
discount.
No.
What
The
truck?
only-
What truck did it fall off?
Yeah. It was strategically placed, not falling off. No, they the only thing I ever paid for was a PS1. Compact version. That was back when I was working at Toy Store.
PS1 Slim.
Compact, not Slim.
Because now they call them Slim. You know, there's the PS4 Slim.
Yeah, that's different though. This compact thing was this big. It was, you know, it was the size. It was like a Discman basically. Not to be confused with the Walkman. For those who don't know what that is. That must be their tire truck or something. That truck's always in there.
Well, it's not always in there. Sometimes it's in my way. Sometimes it's sitting right there. It's been right in that corner, and I can't plow snow. You know, that's where I'm supposed to plow it.
I've never seen it there though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's been there overnight, and I have to like plow around it. I have to then move all the snow from there over to the center and make bigger piles there.
Yeah, it's technical.
It's very technical. It's not easy to do what I do, Mr. Shovelwright.
It's easy to do what I do. It's just physically demanding. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to push snow. Well, you're definitely not a rocket scientist.
What I love is that, like, first of all, that's just such an insulting thing to say to him.
Right.
And
Someone in their own
he
trade.
remembered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He probably still remembers to this day
Yeah.
Daniel saying that to him. And the fact that on the day that Daniel quit, you know, that he remembered to say that. Oh, you're no rocket scientist. It's like, ba-boom!
Been holding that one in the back pocket.
Yeah, he was waiting. It's like, I hope it doesn't work out to use it. Just the cockiness of Daniel, you know. Come on, Bill. You know what this stupid voice. Come on, we know it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be a painter. Oh. And I just love how Bill told the story too. You know, he's just like, yeah, you know, he worked for me with a month, and he was still getting tangled in the tape machine. Still getting tangled. Guess what, boss?
no pliers.
No pliers in the truck. But I did find this delicious tea. Oh,
Dude's probably like, oh no, another Daniel.
yeah. we gave the Orlick's gave him some good stories.
Jeremy worked for us, dude.
Forgot about
I
that.
was working. That's when I was working there with him for him too.
Yeah, and Jeremy,
me, and you.
I totally forgot that Jeremy was. That's right. And Jeremy was on the job at the customer's house smoking.
Yeah.
And he went outside. He wasn't doing it inside, but still, it was like, dude.
Right.
We don't do that at the customer's house. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, this probably isn't going to work out if Bill was trying to be nice. Help Jeremy out at the time. I think he was getting crap from Dad or something about needing to work, pay rent or something like that.
What? I thought he was an assistant manager at Burger King.
Yeah.
Had to be
An associate manager.
Oh,
they call
associate.
it. They gave it a big name.
Associate to the manager.
What's funny is Jeannie, who, well, I don't know if she's still there now.
She's not there anymore.
Well, that's what they said, and then I went back, and then they said, oh, she's back.
When was that?
I went back after they told me she doesn't work there anymore. And they go, she's back. And I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know. I'll never eat at that Burger King again.
When'd you get food poisoning?
No. I just got a lot of grief from her when we were working on the roof during the remodel, and she acted like it was our fault, but it was the contractors they hired. They hired some guys from Florida to do the remodel, and they were behind schedule by like a month. And then, so I had to come in at 4 a.m. one morning when they weren't drive-through wasn't open to work on the metal. It was like 20 below zero wind chills that day, and I'm trying to put on a metal roof just so we can button up the job and get paid.
But anyway, yes, she would still always ask me, oh, how's your brother doing? Every time I go through there.
Who, Jeremy?
Yeah. Like, Jeannie would still always be like, oh, how's Jeremy? Like, okay, I think she was in love with him. Well, I can't see it. I know somebody wrote something.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Oh, Nick's back.
Yeah. Nick from earlier.
What does that say? You guys still at it? Yep, we are.
They're all the same guys from earlier.
Okay. How many episodes do you have recorded ready to post?
They're already posted, the ones that are ready.
Yeah. Yeah, the episodes, the edited episodes, obviously we're doing these live ones now as well. All the ones I have finished have already been posted for season 1. So I have several seasons, hours and hours of footage. But the problem is I'm trying to work and make money, and the episodes take a long time to edit. You know, our show is...
Because it's quality.
Well, it is. There's a lot more editing than most other YouTube channels. So I don't have the most time in the world to do that because I'm out making money, and the YouTube brings in some money, but it doesn't pay the bills yet. Not saying that it won't someday, but so the plan is still to continue on. I have several, like I said, I probably got 5 years of footage from each, I got each season. We've continued to film even though new episodes haven't come out. Season 1 was from 2013 and 2014 season. So you will see more eventually.
Yeah, so basically when the Bears win the Super Bowl is when we'll have another season.
So you're saying never. See, that's a good thing about Bears fans is we know what we are.
Yeah.
We're not in denial. And yet we still watch them. We're loyal.
Yeah, because we are Chicago.
No one's going to get that reference.
No one will. Mike Pinkett would might.
Yeah, but he doesn't watch the show.
He probably won't either.
Maybe not. I got to listen to that song again. I think I still have it. I don't even, I can't even in my head remember exactly how it goes. Apparently you do, but...
Yeah, because you stuck it on my computer after.
Did I?
Yeah, a long time ago. I was having you put a bunch of music on it when you were working on it. And you're like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't I put that stupid Fast and the Furious song
now, that song I like.
Fast and Furious!
That song I like because I put
Tokyo
on
Drift.
Back when my kids had CD players in their room, I burned them CDs. I'd always put it on there. So they would listen to it too.
I would always do that when people would have me make them CDs.
Yeah, there's got to be at least one song.
I was like, it's like a real album. There's at least one song out there you don't want.
Yeah, it makes the other one sound better.
I figured that's what I was doing with the Tokyo Drift song. It's terrible. It's a terrible song.
Alright, Nick's asking how many miles are on the black and white truck and what year both your trucks.
Oh, okay. So they're both 2004. The black truck, let's see how many miles. 235,000 miles. And the white truck on the engine, so the white truck, interestingly enough, the chassis, the body and chassis are 2004. The engine and transmission are an 03 on that truck. And the engine and transmission on that truck have 70,000. I was told between 60 and 70,000 miles on it. And the chassis on the other truck actually has 300,000. So it's up there, but we'll see. The engine's got an oil leak, so we got to get that fixed. That's one of the main reasons we're not driving it. I'll take care of that so I don't blow the engine. Since I got 2 trucks, there's no reason to force it and drive that truck when it's got some issues still. We'll just wait and get it all ready, fixed. Hopefully we'll be in it before the snow stops. Before the end of the season, but my mechanic has it right now, and it's a slow oil leak, so we weren't exactly sure where it's coming from. We cleaned the engine, so it's all clean, and he's driving it now, and he's going to drive it as long as it takes to kind of, see.
Are you in 4-wheel drive or 2 still?
I'm in 4, but it just gets bogged down,
Yeah.
That's fine. I was spoiled plowing with the diesel.
Yeah.
As far as that aspect goes, where I'm barely touching the gas and it's moving those piles like nothing. But with the gasser, you just can't take a bite off as much. You gotta just slice it up little bits.
Yeah, keep on keeping on.
That's right. That's how we roll.
Let's guard and dig it. Let's snowplow, push it.
Oh, this is fun though. This is the fun part. Or I should say the funnest part. At the end is making the big piles. Yeah! Pushing it to the train tracks. Last year I got that pile. It was pretty close to the tracks. I was worried they were going to complain. But they didn't.
Yeah, they'll just plow right through it.
Probably. But once it turns to ice, even the train could possibly have a hard time.
I'd be willing to see that.
Hey, trains have derailed before from snow and ice.
Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice.
Hey, you want to buy a car wash?
I was thinking about it actually.
Yeah, see?
I wouldn't want to do one here at McHenry though.
Well, the funny thing is, there's one, I don't know, the light was blinking. There's one right there.
Yeah, it looks like a lot nicer one.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would go to this one.
Well, price, I guess.
Yeah, that one's not expensive.
Yeah,
I got better than that one.
I didn't think they usually are, especially the self-serve. I mean, I kind of already have a car wash. It's called Mother Nature.
This camera guy isn't even keeping an eye on it.
This is your thing, man, not mine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that shot. You know, the camera was crooked.
Or with
Huh? No, I just saw it. It's delayed, but I saw the push. Push.
What you should really do, in my advice to you, is use the black truck until it goes for plowing. For now,
Who's
that's
saying
my
that?
advice, and keep the white truck for backup. Nick.
Oh. Well, I want to have 2 trucks. I think the black truck is a better backup because I don't know how much longer it's going to last. But I'm going to drive. The verdict's still out on the new truck. I'm going to use it this season, hopefully, and then decide at the end of the season whether I'm going to keep it or not. Because I may decide to just sell it, and if I don't like
then Matt gets a new truck.
That one I spent too much money on to give it away right
No,
now.
I understand. It should cost money. I'm not looking for free, but it would be nice to have it all done and not me have to worry about it. I'll pay for
Oh,
that.
well, I mean, it's gonna be awesome. Like
Yeah.
what I've got planned, like just as far as all the stuff that's gonna be outfitted on it, is kind of my dream plow truck.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Once you start driving it more, you're not gonna want to get rid of it.
Probably.
You'll get used to the diesel right away.
Yeah,
You know?
I already liked several things about it, plowing the last storm with it.
I just like the whistle.
Oh, the turbo whistle.
Yeah, turbo diesel. You're one of the turbo diesel guys now.
Oh yeah. Look at that. It's the good stuff right there. I wish they'd trim that tree.
You see it, throw a rope around it, yank it. Yeah. Take that
Look
whole
it up
branch
to
down.
the hitch.
At least take that whole branch down.
I think I would.
Yeah, they probably looked back because they thought how cool it was.
No, they were checking you out, man.
Probably. I get that.
They honked at you because you looked awesome with your skateboard.
Yeah. Well, they had some sweet tricks, bro.
Oh man. Remember when Steve Mafucci poured the water on you?
Yeah, I was there for that.
I was thinking of old Matt skateboarding stories.
Yep. Gotta give him props for that one.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That timing was spot
I wonder whatever happened to that dude.
Do you have a snow deflector on the BXT? You've got a BXT.
No.
Oh, yours is the BXT.
No, I don't have a snow deflector. There will be one on it soon. I have one sitting in my at my house in a box. Just haven't had time to put it on. I guess I could plug them. There's a company that sent it to me called The Rop Shop out of Indiana. I think they're out of Indiana. And Rugged Outdoor Products, I think they're called. But they sent me one this year. I didn't have to pay for it, which was kind of nice. And I just have to find the time to put it on the plow. So I'm actually going to make a video about it. But that'll be coming soon. There's so many videos planned. Just having the time to edit them.
Maybe you should just stop plowing and do the video stuff. And
I could make a full-time job out of doing the video. Like,
Yeah.
I have so much content,
I know.
but it's just, I don't want to put out crap. Like,
I know,
I
but
don't
the
want to
thing
put
is,
out like
it
other
takes-
people do.
Right.
Just to
Get it out.
Yeah, just to get it out.
That's what the YouTube Live is for.
Right, that is.
I know.
Like, so people can see what's going on with us and see a little bit, but I don't have to edit it. But I don't want to do like what those other guys are doing with just not very good editing. I take pride in my editing.
Always have, always will.
I want to make quality content.
You bring a pull saw next time. Cut that down. Scratch the new truck.
You can stand on the top of the truck with the sawzall.
Yeah, we can do that. You have your saws on there.
I don't, not with me.
That's gonna scratch the new truck. Plus, it wakes me up when I'm sleeping, and I hate
It
it.
scares you.
Yeah, it does. It makes me poop a little.
Oh my god. Maybe you should just keep that to yourself.
Yeah, that's from the guy.
Alright, let's throw some salt. I think I already salted it there. Oh, yeah, it's already working.
Pretty sure.
Here we go, loop-de-loop. Here we go, loop-de-la. I would be okay salting the whole season. Like, it's such easy money. Like,
Instead of being
It's ridiculous.
being the guy out the salter, like that one guy.
oh yeah, that was pretty funny. I wish we could have got a video of that.
It's like, do you see we have our own truck? And, you know, it's like,
I give them props, though. Like, something went wrong with their salter and they were getting the job. It always annoys me when guys throw their hands up and go, oh,
can't
do it. It
they don't
broke.
stand behind their
Their commitment to do the job. And sometimes that can be because they're just an employee. They're like, I ain't dealing with this.
yeah,
Let my boss deal with this. They call up their boss. Hey, boss, the salter broke. You're on your own. All right. So after this, we got 2 more jobs.
So, Gonzalez is asking if you were to update your plow in the future, would you get a stainless now that Boss offers it in the BXT?
Would I get the stainless plow? I don't think so. There's some things with the stainless that's really nice to me, but there's other things, and people might not realize this. The stainless plow actually is heavier. It's got more bracing on it because, you know, with the regular steel blade, it's all molded together, you know, like the edges, and it's welded, and the top edge is just, the steel is actually just rolled around. With the stainless steel or the poly, they have to have that whole frame backward. And to me, the stainless steel, it looks nice. I think it does. But the cost difference to me doesn't weigh enough. It's weird. I'm kind of a guy that doesn't like change, and I've used this plow and I'm really happy with it. I know that I would never own a poly because I've seen the polys. First of all, they get all chalky over years after they get older, and I've seen tons of polys with holes in them. Like, literally, if you hit something with the poly, you can punch a hole in it. So it's not as strong as steel.
one I got at my house right now has right where the bolt's at, it's all cracked.
Yeah.
Like pressure hit it, and then it broke the poly part of it.
Yeah, so I'd never, you know, guys are like, well, they like the poly because snow doesn't stick to it. Why do I care if snow sticks to my plow?
Right. Still push
Like,
it.
it's still going to push it. When I go to push a pile, that snow's going to fall off and push it. So I never totally understood that thing why guys care if there's some snow on their plow. It eventually falls off, you know, one way or another. And you can actually just bang it on the ground and knock all the snow off. So,
Or make trouble right into it.
So no, I probably wouldn't get. Honestly, if I get another plow, it's probably just going to be a new version of exactly what I have, the 8.2 BXT, or they call them the XT now.
Definitely ain't got time in about one a new episode. He really likes production. But the live streams are too long to watch.
Yeah, the live streams can be long to watch, and they're not for everybody. We know that. But there are some people who like them, like other plow guys we found are watching the live streams. So when they're out plowing, they'll turn it on their smartphone and be along with us and chat with us. So it works for that, you know. Or if you're just sitting around, I don't know, you want background noise, sometimes I'll just put on stuff for background, then it's probably good for that. But
I don't know if I'd like to have your voice in the background, but you know.
Probably not. I wouldn't either. But no, you log in and you check in on what we're doing, and then just log off, whatever, you know. Yeah, it's not for everybody. We get that, and we're not. We're still the other show. We haven't ceased production on it. We're still doing it. So this is just to supplement it. We have some people that like the live shows better, and we have some people that like the taped show better. So I will say this, everything that's going on right now, we haven't been getting much footage for the taped show because Matt doesn't like to film anymore.
I'm working.
It's hard to get him motivated And then once we put out new shows, he'll be like, "Oh, I want to be in some of them," and I'll be like, "I don't have footage of you."
There won't be any footage of me if I'm
Oh wait, I gotta go the other way
Why?
because I want to hit the trio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Allie's still that way.
Oh, she's turning around too. Turn off the phone. Apparently, she's turning around too, but the other way. All right. Did I do my paperwork? Yeah, I did the paperwork. Yeah, I'm thinking I may need to start thinking about getting another plow. There's no major problems with this plow, but it would be nice to have one waiting ready to go for when this one finally gets retired. But I take care of this plow. In the off season, I usually go over it, touch up paint, and do all the maintenance stuff on it. So it's lasted me. It's been good to me. It's 12 years now with this plow. Those clouds already rolling in. Is that the next storm? You see that up there? No.
It's already winter.
I haven't looked at the models which direction that storm's coming in from, but try and clean it. This laptop barely fits on this mount.
Yeah.
It's such a big laptop. Hanging off. I don't know, I can't even see the chat anymore. It's so bright in the sun.
Alex, another 2-3 inches coming later today. I don't know where Alex is from.
Alex, I don't know where you're from, but
Your Chicagoland area, that's great news.
he must be in the Chicagoland area because I think that's what we were hearing, possibly a couple inches.
My weather channel's still not putting it there, though. I'm still saying Martin.
What's that?
My weather channel's still not saying that.
Oh, it's still saying only an inch.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't trust those. I like to look at the models myself. You know, the forecast models, and see. So
Right.
once I get home, I'll be able to do that, reassess the game plan. But either way, even if it's an inch, I can still put the blade down on the commercial stuff. So
Yeah, I just need to know which way I'm going.
well, like I said, if it's one of those in-between storms where it's like an inch, inch and a half, I'm going to leave it up to you whether you want to come along or not, you know. Obviously, if it's 2 inches, then there's no question we're doing the full, or most of them anyway. I think we have, at least one job at 3 inches, maybe 2 of them.
King County.
Oh, Kane County, there you go. The Kane County Cougars.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It is.
No.
And I'm not talking about an older woman either.
Yeah.
I used to chase storms down in Kane County sometimes.
And down Coon Road.
Some of the guys down there, storm spotters. Oh, man, I think I'm gonna have to use the little boys' room at the trio. Trio's got the best gas prices.
It doesn't say for car wash.
No, do they even have a car wash?
I don't think so.
They kind of modeled this after like what Buc-ee's was doing. It looks like,
Right.
or like a Thornton's. Yeah. All right, we got to fuel up here. Got to load up and then unload. We'll switch to the front camera so people can watch. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Whatever's better. Okay, guy. It's good, guy. Try a British accent. Oh, there's my wallet. There it is. Oh, error. Why do we have an error? We should be in good signal area. What made you choose the VXT over the Power V at the time, since Boss doesn't make the Power V anymore? Oh, well, the Power V XT had come out, I think, just before I started plowing. Oh boy. Oh, I wonder if because we're under this canopy, it's like blocking the cell signal or something. I'll answer that question as soon as we get a good signal again. It looks like we're going down. Darn it. pretty good. 2 pizza slices for $3.33.
Yeah, it's not that good. I just had a slice.
No, it's not that great pizza, but I'm just saying. It's cheap price. What did you get?
Slice of pizza.
Oh.
Only got one
Yeah, there was a sign in the window that said 2 for me.
though. Yeah, I'm looking. They got a breakfast burrito, $6.
Okay, so F. Gonzalez asks, what made you choose the VXT over the Power V at the time, since Boss doesn't make the Power V anymore? Yeah, when I first was getting into plowing, they had just, I think a year or two earlier, had come out with the VXT, and I like the flared edges, like the way that design is, and obviously now everyone has copied that design, and it's really good for rolling the snow. When I looked at it being used, I looked at videos of it on Boss's website at the time, and you know, with the flared edges, the snow rolls up and rolls outside. So I thought it was a great design, and with the higher edges like that, you can actually stack snow a little higher. So I just thought it was a genius design, and you know, at the time, nobody else was doing that. Like, all the brands now have that flared edge of the V-plow. So that's what made me go with it, is just seeing the videos of it in use. It made sense to me, the design. Tim texted me.
Oh yeah. What did he have to say?
He just said, I figured Matt was trying to bait me.
Good.
Because I go to him, I texted him and I said, yeah, Matt was the one who wanted you on. And he goes, yeah, I figured that. He was just trying to bait me.
What? There's nothing wrong with me wanting to have a conversation with my little brother.
Yeah. In front of lots of people.
Yeah.
You can't call him. You don't call. In fact,
No, we don't
you were
talk
like,
ever.
wait, is this his number? I don't even know if I have his number. You care so much about your little brother that you're not even sure if the number in your phone is his number. Classic. I mean, I will admit, you guys are entertaining to hear you answer back and forth, but... Oh, yeah, so it looks like, yeah, the sun's starting to dip now. We've been going since the sun came up. We got 2 jobs left to do, 2 commercial jobs. And then we get to go home and watch some playoff football.
Coach Duff, they've got some young talent on the roster.
I don't even know.
If they bring in goodness, coach, regardless of the
I don't know if the game is... Oh, wait, no. The game started at... No, it's got to still be going, the early game. It started at 2:30, I want to say. It's the Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then the Chiefs play tonight. I don't know why it skips my mind.
What does Buffalo play next?
That's it.
Oh, okay. If that's the game I want to see.
Yeah, I hope Buffalo.
I want to see Buffalo.
I like the Chiefs and everything. I love their coach. Big fan of him. But they've done enough. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's Buffalo's turn now, you know? I'd like to see Buffalo go to the Super Bowl. And then it would be interesting, like, if Matthew Stafford gets there. Because he's been, for so many years, he's the Rams quarterback now, but...
Yeah, you can't indulge in a conversation like that with me. I don't follow enough of the teams.
right. I forgot. Tim's the one I banter with about football.
Yeah.
Actually, Tim probably knows more of the players than I do. Like, sometimes he'll drop the player's name. I'm like,
Yeah, Matt does that to you.
I'm like, I don't know. Well, yeah, he does. He plays the Madden. And, like, he knows college names, too. I have no idea. Until guys get to the NFL, I don't know who these guys. I mean, like, when Justin Fields came, Tim's like, oh, we got Justin Fields. I'm like,
Yeah,
who's that? And then when I do every time, Tim will tell me the names. The Bears might get this guy. Then all I do is go to YouTube, search the guy, and then they have clips of him playing in college. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he looks good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Matthew Vola? What's that say? There's somebody who wrote a new pen.
What do you guys think about the new snowplow front plow? Snow power front plow.
That's funny.
Huh?
I was just talking about the snowplow from
Earlier, right?
yeah. He must not have been watching earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we're going over a lot of the same stuff.
I know.
People.
I know you hate that. But if they didn't catch the earlier broadcast,
I get it.
yes, the new snow power front plow. To me, I haven't seen enough of it yet, but it looks pretty impressive. I'm interested to see more of it. I interviewed those guys at a trade show about their back drag plows, and you know the engineering of those things I think is probably the best back drag plow out there. So I saw that thing. It looks like a beast. It's really cool how that thing folds the wings and they articulate and they go all the way back and then forward. It's pretty impressive. So have to see it in action. I saw a couple of videos on their social media, but they don't have much yet out there about it. I want to see more. Oh yeah, just another Sunday plowing. Gotta love it. Thanks for joining us, everyone who's still on the feed. We appreciate the viewership. We make a few pennies off of you guys watching. We you make money too. You're here.
I make it off shoveling.
You get paid to shovel, so. Make the light. Whoa, that guy's doing that whole thing. Shoveling. We've seen a lot of people shoveling parking lots today. That's a decent size.
It's not that big. That long.
Yeah, it is. To do by hand. What does he say now?
I think he's answering your question. No, I just turned it into your channel right now. You said my name, so thank you.
No problem. We always like the comments, you know, in the chat. We try and keep up with it. It's Plow Talk there, you know.
And sports talk.
Plow Talk, sports talk, man talk, whatever you want. We occasionally talk about our prostates or something. No.
Let's not do that.
We're a little too young for that, I think, but, you know.
I don't know, you're getting up there.
Yeah, I am. You know, it's funny, when you're fat, you don't look as old as you actually are, you know. Keeps you looking a little younger. Because people always try and
got a healthy glow to it.
Well, people, when they try and guess my age a lot, they guess, like, way younger. You know, than I actually am. Maybe I act younger, I don't know. Canada. He's from Canada. It says it on his shirt. You're tailgating me. I don't know why you're tailgating me. I'm about to jam on the brakes and turn right into a parking lot.
Oh, there we go. The winter weather advisory just got put through.
Oh, they issued an advisory.
Right now, from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 to 3 inches.
All right. Here we go.
Probably switch the camera view.
What's that?
Switch the camera view.
I did switch the camera.
No.
I mean, I don't know if it worked. Sometimes it seems to not work, and then other times it does. Oh. I guess I can go over the... Yeah, it switched. It's just delayed, so it doesn't show up right away on the YouTube feed.
Sweet, I get to do something.
You get to be on camera, Matt.
Okay.
That's what you always dreamed of.
I was more thinking of cops. I was watching some highlights from
Live PD.
Live PD the other day. Because I've never really watched it. I think I watched it at your house one
So,
time.
what do you think, technically?
Well, see, it's probably edited up, what I'm seeing. It's not live.
Okay, when you watch it, it's live. Whoa! I didn't even see him. Yeah, I mean, they have clips where they do best of clips, but when you watch it, I mean, and it's not live per se, it's delayed.
Right.
But it's kind of technically like never seen anything like that. Technically. I'm just saying, to have that many cameras going that are live feeds, man.
I don't know. I didn't see the actual live one. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh.
No, like I said, I'm watching the highlights one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I know. Oh yeah, no, I know. Let's get our camera set. There we go. That's a good shot. Like that one. Hey, don't forget, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Only if you want to. Got any questions or just want to chat about snow plowing? We got the live chat going. Go ahead and feel free to drop us a comment or question there. We've got, this is, after this job we're doing now, we got one more job left. And then we get to go home and wait for the next storm that's coming in that's supposed to be about 24 hours from now. And I'm not complaining because we got to make that green cabbage. We've been sitting at home a lot more than usual. It's been a slow start. Slow start to the season. We still got a lot of potential winter, so hopefully it picks up. I try and plow as much in two-wheel drive as possible. And it's doing it pretty good right now, so. Get a bit of bounce. Yowza. Don't hit the propane tanks. That wouldn't be good. a little bounce. A shake, rattle, and roll. A shake, rattle, and roll. Right now, I am ready to just go home and sit on the couch and watch some playoff football. But gotta finish. Shake, rattle, and roll. Yep. Here we go. And the sun's going down. I actually wanted to be home before the sun went down, but I don't think that's going to happen. Go ahead, hit me, buddy. I don't care. Oh, looks like Matt's filming. Getting some shots. Anthony shots. Yeah, boy. You're getting her done. We're pushing them snowflakes. Here we go. Yeah, if tomorrow's storm comes during the workday, it kind of makes things a little more complicated, you know, as far as like for instance, the job we're on now, the employees come at about 5 a.m. and then they go home, I think start leaving around 3:30. So I may have to be out here twice tomorrow, because if most of the snow falls during their work day, you know, I come at the beginning and scrape it clean, and then I come and open it up for them as the employees, you know, right before they leave, we want to try and come and open it up, you know, at least the main drag. So we actually make more money on days like that because we charge per push. So every time we come out and drop the blade, it's the charge of a push. And then sometimes on days like that, say we came in the morning, cleared it, it snowed all day, we came at 3:30 to clean it so the employees could leave. Then we come back later that night, you know, if it's still snowing, and do the final push. So that's 3 pushes on one storm. That's a good money making storm. Now if the snow finishes early and it's done by like 5 in the morning, well then we come and it's just 1 push. So it really all is about the timing of the storms, when it decides to snow and what day. Like obviously today's Sunday, so we're only doing it once. We wait till the snow stops and we do it once. I like now that the ground is frozen. I have this area back here that's like basically gravel. And for the first, you know, when it first gets cold, this is not hard yet. So the plow likes to dig into it. You have to raise it up, but it still sometimes digs. And it's really nice Now that the ground's been frozen a long time, there's less chance of like damaging the lawns and areas that are gravel, scraping up, you know, a lot of mud and dirt and all that. And the snow that fell for this storm is a powder. So it's really easy on the equipment, you know, we're barely having to push, and it's moving real nice. So I'm happy about that, because I like snows that are easier on the equipment, easier on the truck. Have to do less repairs. When you get that big heavy snow, the heart attack snow, it's a lot tougher on the equipment. There we go. Voice. Alright. Let's do this right here. I love my job. Caught some trees on that one. I like trimming trees with the plow. The sun is dropping fast. tuning in, guys and gals. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe. Oh. Oh yeah. I will say, this old truck is running like a champ today. I shouldn't speak too soon because usually when I get happy about something like that, then things start going wrong. But right now it really is running good. It's getting the job done as usual, as it has for the past 12 years. Old Faithful. I like when the sun's out when we're plowing because it melts up the parking lots real nice, the residual, snow that's left. And I don't have to use as much salt, but now the sun's going down, so it's really not helping me much on this lot. The ones earlier, it was out and it was beating nice, and especially on the blacktop, it really doesn't matter if it's cold out. The blacktop holds the heat, melts up pretty good. Well, there you go, Matt's filming now. Got a good little spot right there. Should be a good shot. See, all I have to do to motivate him is tell him that Tim does something better than him. So when I was telling him, Tim used to film more. Now he's filming more for me, so there you go. That's how we get those shots you see on the edited show. The taped show, whatever you want to call it. So we gotta have somebody go out there and set a camera on a snowdrift. But it all takes time in order to get the good shots that we want, Takes some planning sometimes and some time. And the longer I get in this, in the early years, I had more time to film because I didn't have as much workload. Now I've got more workload, so I have to rely on the shovelers, the shovel rats, to to help me film the show, basically. Let's see. F. Gonzalez says, what size was the straight plow that Tori used to have, the one y'all restored? That plow, I want to say it was a 7 foot something. It was not a big plow at all. Oh. There's that stupid edge. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna try and scrape it straight. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do. Can't leave it like that. We got a crappy parking lot here, and we've been dealing with this actually for a while. Somebody did a repair to this parking lot, but they did it no. So right now we got a piece of repair asphalt. That came up, and somebody basically tried to repair this parking lot, and they laid asphalt just right over the other asphalt. Kind of tried to feather the edge. What are we looking at? Are the big pieces moved? What? Matt's trying to guide me. I can't see right down on the ground what's going on, but a big chunk just broke up, and we'll plow it out of the way. So that was a problem that I've seen, and was hoping that that wouldn't happen, that more of it wouldn't break up, but it did. Got to change direction of the plow now, try and see if I can you could try and get the little bits there with the shovel once I'm done.
Yeah. And they're going to see it when it melts. Probably going to have to talk to them about it. But it's only going to get worse if you keep plowing it like this.
Come on. Always something. I mean, every time we plow it, more and more chips away. Right. Well, yeah, when somebody did a repair,
Right, it wasn't done right.
they just laid it over just in this one area and feathered it out. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it to him. I'm gonna be like, every time I plow your parking lot, there's more and more that keeps coming up. Very annoying. Yeah, there's always an edge there, and every time I plow it, more comes up. Today was the largest chunks. Dangerous shovel, which is soon.
See the company I work for.
What's that?
Have to sue the company I work
Hopefully.
for. No, the plow company I work for.
Alright. Alrighty. Last job. Oh wait, I gotta salt this. makes it a lot easier to plow now that it's been frozen for a long time.
Yeah, you're not taking all the dirt, gravel.
Oh, it was digging in. Like, I'd even raise the blade, but it's wavy, so it would still dig in. Rusty but trusty. It's this truck.
Toothless and toothless.
Look at how much better that
Good
lot
sky.
looks that the sun
Yeah,
was on it all day.
that salt works better too.
Yeah. Well, maybe the snow will start falling before anyone sees anything, so they'll get hair, they'll be like, why does ours not look as good?
That might be the case. No, it's not supposed to start till 3, but then again, it's going to be cold, so who knows how well the salt is more.
Obviously, we lost the sun.
Yeah.
Which earlier it was beating down pretty good. Should have probably done this before auto attack. Still would have had enough salt. Trying to lay out the salt heavy.
I chucked the thing in the back and bounced off your back rack and nailed me in the mouth.
Workman's comp.
Yeah. That would be nice if we get it up tomorrow for these plow man. That'll take Tuesday off.
I'm surprised to hear that from you. I hope that too. And I hope it's just like, even just a 2-incher of powder.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, nice and easy.
This was pretty easy today. I mean, it's a long day. We might have been able to go a little faster if we were rushing through it and stuff, you know. We didn't have the technology to play with. But it really was a good day. I mean, obviously overnight.
It wasn't that hard of a
Right, because of the snow.
And you got to kind of keep your same
Oh, I
schedule.
definitely. That didn't faze me. Unbelievable the difference in me being able to sleep and getting up and going and doing it first thing when I wake up, as opposed to staying up all day, taking a couple little cat naps, and then being out at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. or midnight actually was last night. I don't know.
Type thing.
But I didn't really do a whole lot around the house yesterday. Like, there was some stuff I was working on, and I got to finish sanding and taping, and I'm like, nah, I'll just hold off on that. I don't want to be all sore and standing on a ladder trying to get my garage done. Well, work on it some more.
Alright. That's one.
I don't see anything bleeding. I think, but I don't see anything bleeding.
No.
It just feels swollen.
Yeah, I don't see any blood.
Maybe it's just my grommets the way they always are.
Let's do the Casey's check.
Just gonna drive by the Casey's. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why Casey's was such a good job when we did it. Because we drive by all the time. We're local. We're right here.
Somebody clearly has been there. It doesn't
Right.
look great.
I think they just threw down salt more than anything. They did a push because you can see it's pushed up.
Nick.
What the heck is that on the ground? It's like nice work or something?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like a piece of sheet metal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, from the neighbors.
What is it?
It's stuck in there.
Stuck to the truck.
Isn't broken though.
It looks like it's sheet metal, but there's like tape on it or something.
Yeah, usually they tape it when you roll it up. So you can keep it in a cylinder so
Yeah.
it's easier to transport and stuff. Been there for a bit because there's snow on top.
Yeah. This controller. Yeah. They actually asked about it. Hey, you're still gonna do a video for that controller? I don't think you want me to do a video about
Did you tell them that?
No.
Oh,
I mean, they sent it to me for free. It's like a $250.
yeah, I know.
You know,
You
so
can't
I'm
sit
like,
there.
what do you do? You know, like, I mean, I guess I can just tell people about the controller and
Yeah.
then just.
I don't know. I'd be honest about it, man.
Well, I'm always
But
honest
it could be
about
super
the
quick.
stuff.
But it'd be super quick. Just to mention, you know, the only disadvantage that for you is that you'd rather have the button on the front.
Right, where's the top? Well, and on the Boss controller, I looked. It's actually on the top.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just not a great design.
Because we don't want to start. You don't want to start acting like you're backing products that you don't really like, and then
I know.
people are taking your opinion.
I never have. That's one of the things I've always done is I won't even usually talk about a product unless I like it.
Yeah, because that's better than bashing it. You know.
Yeah. Like if I
You
don't like it, I
appreciate
just don't want
it.
to talk about it
Yeah.
because I never do that. I never promote stuff that's garbage. I mean, obviously some people think my Boss Plow's garbage, but that's an opinion thing.
Right.
I
In
think
your
it's-
opinion.
in my
right.
opinion,
some people
I
might
think-
feel the same way about that controller.
Right.
Do you think we can retrofit a computer joystick controller to do that? I want it to look like one of the.
Like the flight simulator.
Yeah, exactly. The big, massive ones.
Get one from an old airplane or like a helicopter. I'll just sit there extra.
So you can fly it in hot, you know?
Yeah. Like I'm pulling in, you go ahead, pass, do what you gotta do. I realize I'm slowing down your day, your Sunday. I want to get home too.
I think I want to get home, but I don't know if I'm walking.
I don't know what I'm gonna walk into.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I want to get home.
All I know is I've got 3 kids. No one was working. No one had sports today, and my wife was at work.
feel like I want to get home, but there's some conditions on it. Seems always better from the other angle.
Should tape that thing on.
I don't know if that would even work. It's interesting. Well, there's footsteps up to the door,
Yeah, so probably.
but there's no car.
Oh, they probably stopped on the road, seeing the snow here.
Who would park on the road?
I don't know.
There was somebody in here doing donuts. Probably Taylor. It
Yeah.
seems like every time. Well, we might be finished before the sun goes down.
Can't blame him for having fun. I came here with Autumn when we were working on her parking
Yeah, I guess it's got the.
line. It's the only thing she's not good at. She can drive the car. Like, I feel confident with her driving. She cannot park for the life of me.
For the life of her.
For the life of me or her.
Let's see. We're looking at the chat. Listening property maintenance says, watching plowing is so fun. I miss plowing, but my business took something a different direction. Yeah, that's why we have the live feed up. We've gotten enough messages and comments about people that we did it as a test last year, started the live show. And there's a fair amount of people who like this, and they find it relaxing. Kind of sit and watch, plowing. So it's neat for us. We actually really like having people on, like we do the live chat. So to be able to talk to you guys and chat while we're plowing actually helps pass the time a little better. And it helps to show, our taped show, the edited show. That's kind of just snippets, highlights. But when you're watching the live show, you realize what it really is. Like there is can be maybe boring sometimes. There's a lot of maybe downtime driving to the next job, and it's not always exciting every moment. But then you catch stuff that happens, that's funny, or sometimes, stuff breaks, and you catch that, and you got to deal with trying to either fix it or work around it. So the sun's trying to peek out again. This is our last job. So, like I told you guys earlier today, our jobs, we started at 5:30 this morning. Our jobs typically take us around 12 hours. If it's a real big storm, it'll be a lot more than 12 hours. Could be 15, 18 hours to do everything. This was a real light powder snow, so it really wasn't difficult to push it, and we're getting through the jobs in good time and everything. So we'll be a little bit less than 12 hours by the time we're finished. But there's another storm coming in less than 24 hours. They're saying tonight. On into tomorrow morning, so we're kind of excited about that, to be able to work 2 days in a row, because we've had kind of a snow drought, here in Chicago. So let's see, I plowed for years in northern New York. I used to have 65 accounts. Yeah, that's pretty good. I probably never will have 65. I just don't, I turn away jobs every year. Right now we're at about, I want to say 35 accounts. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to overextend myself. I don't need to. I don't need to have the biggest business. I just need to make some money to pay bills. I enjoy this business. I think if I got to the point, I have a certain level of quality of work that I want to do, and if I take on too much, then I have to rush through, and I can't do as quality of a job, and then it would annoy me, and I probably wouldn't want to do this much more. So I definitely have kind of got my business at the size that I want it, and every year, I kind of filter through. I can turn away jobs I get sick of for one reason or another, residential and commercial, and pick up a couple of new ones and try those out. And I've got a really good customer base right now where most of my customers are not interested in having the cheapest plow guy, because those people, I can spot them pretty good now when they first call me, and I don't want them, and they don't want me. they can go call one of these plow apps or something, find a guy for 20 bucks. They like want you to do their driveway, their whole house, driveway walkways for 20 bucks. There's no way you can make money, especially in this day and age with the prices of gas and insurance, doing driveways for only $20. You just can't do it. If you are doing it, you may not have a hold on your profit and loss and your margins, and you're not realizing that you're not actually making money. So I've been able to filter out those kind of customers, and I've got a pretty good customer base that's, some of the commercial accounts I've been called in when they're not happy with their other plow guy because, they don't necessarily do it as much as I do. The one count that I got, a new one, their plow guy did not do salting. He just had a plow in his truck. He didn't have a salter, and it's a commercial account, they wanted salting. So they called me, and yeah, I got a salter, I'll do it. And it's a zero tolerance lot. So let's see. I gave them all to other guys. I'm focusing on vacation rentals now. I had 45 driveways within 2 miles. Yeah, it's really nice to have that many driveways close together. When you have the jobs close together like that, you can make some real money. Exactly the only way I made that work was route density. Yep, definitely. What motor do you have in your truck? Biohazard Gaming asks that. This truck is a 5.4 V8. It's a gasser. I have another truck, another Ford F-250 that has a 6-liter diesel. That truck should be back in the rotation soon. That'll be actually the main truck. This is actually, this season, this black truck here is supposed to be the backup. And it's functioning as the backup today because the other truck right now is at the shop. It's got an oil leak. It's a very slow oil leak, but I don't want to drive it since I have this backup. I don't want to drive it till I figure out where the oil's coming from and deal with that. So the diesel's a lot, got a lot more power. But this truck I've had for 12 years, and it's made me a lot of money. So the diesel one this is the first year I've had the diesel truck. And I'm hoping that one will last me at least 12 years and make me a lot of money. So let's see. I was starting at $30 a driveway. Yes, that's what we start at right now. Most of our jobs are more than 30 because, we have add-ons. Like 30 is just for the driveway. And then if they want walkways done, then we, that's an extra charge. If they want salt put down, that's more charge. So a lot of them are well over that. Like we have several residential jobs we do that are, I have one residential job. It's a $75 job. Another one is $60 per push. So we make some money on those residential. I'm not complaining about them. I have another residential. I think it's $55. We have a few small ones, but those are at $35. So it's all based on the size of the driveway and how difficult I think it's going to be to do it. Yeah, actually, I probably have probably have 3 of them at around $70. I have 2 of them at around $60. Those are residentials. Let's see. Biohazard Gaming says, I was thinking about buying a 6.0. What has your experience been with it? Would you recommend a 6.0 to someone else? Yeah, so the 6.0, obviously I'm a new guy with it. I have only had the truck a few months. Now I bought it from Corey, a friend of mine, who gave me a really good deal on it. But it needed work. It was not, it's a 2004, and I knew it needed work. So we were working through it because I got a good deal on it. I calculated the cost and thought, yeah, it's worth it. So the 6.0, but I've driven it. We plowed a storm with it, and I was driving it, for a month or 2, just around town and all that stuff as my regular truck, and I love it. First of all, it's got a great sound. To me, it's one of the better sounding diesel engines. And I think that, you got to know the history if you're buying one, or be prepared. Like, they talk about this bulletproofing them. If you get a 6.0, make sure you're doing some of the stuff on it that needs to be done. The truck that I have, it's got the EGR deleted, so that's done on it. It has the blue spring. It has, they did some special tune on the Thickum, the fuel injection control module. But there's I didn't want tuners and a lot of fancy stuff. And I talked to several diesel guys. It does not have the head studs, which those are known for needing, you blow a head gasket because of the oil and everything. I put a new oil cooler on it. Your oil temperature on that engine is supposed to be only about a 15-degree delta, a 15-degree difference from your coolant. And my oil cooler was clogged up because the coolant was bad or whatever. So I just had that oil cooler done, which fixed that problem. And anyway, several mechanics and diesel guys I talked to, they said you don't need to do the head studs unless you're going to be running crazy tunes and all that. And I don't really want any fancy tunes on the truck. Like, I just want it to work for me. I don't need the truck puking black smoke and all that garbage that these guys do. I want it as a work truck, and I want it to work for me. So we've got it pretty much squared away. It's got so many new parts on it, and so far I'm happy with it. You can keep tuned into my channel, and obviously I'm going to keep you guys updated on that truck, and we'll be driving it soon as our main truck. I love the power of it. It's definitely awesome. And they say, I've heard plenty of people say it's a good starter diesel truck when you're first getting into the diesel. You just have to know the stuff that goes wrong with that engine. That's the only thing. Be prepared. If you're buying one, try and know the history of it, or have it looked over by somebody who knows diesel engines. Because, you could buy one, and if it wasn't taken care of right, it could cost you a lot of money and not be worth it. So, fortunately, I don't know a lot about diesel, but I have, Tori, and I have my mechanic, knows a lot about diesel trucks. He works on a lot of those 6.0s. In fact, when I brought my truck to him when I first got it, he had 3 other 6.0s in his shop. So I was like, yeah, I think he's qualified to tell me about this truck and look at it for me. He looked it over for me before I bought it. Just told me what it's going to need and what his opinions were. So just trying to find an oil leak right now. Let's see. I did the 45 driveways by the season. It included shoveling, one door entrances, $550 per season. None of them were big driveways. They took about 5 to 15 minutes depending on how much. Yeah, most of the work around here is not seasonal work, so I know it's different everywhere, different parts of the country. Even in some of the guys I know from Canada do seasonal for their residential and commercial. We don't, I don't like to work that way. You know, it's just personal preference. And most of the people around here, that's not how it's done. It's per push, so I'm okay with that. I don't lose money. Let's see. Justin Niebauer. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Justin. Good to have you on the stream. Let's see, the next one. Does doing a live show make the 12 hours go quicker? Yes, it does. That's part of the thing I was saying about it is it's actually nice for us. You know, I know some of the other guys like it too. Other plow guys watch the stream while they're plowing. And we like it too. It keeps me company, you know, talking to you guys about plowing and, you know, all that. It's kind of a nice interaction, and it does make it go by faster. So, and I love talking about plowing. So, you know, I mean, sometimes we get into other topics too, but majority of the time it's just plowing. And Matt's apparently Matt's watching from. He was shoveling and he's finished now, but I see him in the chat. Thanks for the hitting the like button, Matt.
Yeah, if you could let me back in the truck, that'd be great.
Oh, are you cold? Go ahead, get in the truck.
No, I'm not cold. I'm just tired of standing.
Sorry, it's the last job. We're almost done. So we'll be back out tomorrow, most likely. We'll go live when we go out. Might be sometime in the morning. And there's been lots of banter. In fact, Justin Niebauer was.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Your favorite guy from Casey's gas station.
Justin, what is up, man?
You didn't know his
I didn't
last
know his
name.
last name.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've been wondering what's up.
Remember the guy you like better than Bob?
Oh yeah, dude. I miss you, man. I miss you over there. It's going downhill.
Yeah, the plowing's going downhill.
Oh, everything
too.
Yeah, the plowing.
Really
They're a
bad.
lot. Horrible. He used to lighten my mornings.
What do you do for work out of snow season? Matt works for a roofing company in Crystal Lake, and I run my own contracting business. So I do kinds of lots of stuff, but basically anything from carpentry, electrical, plumbing, just a general contractor. And then I also do a lot of I do video production stuff. So I've been doing lately, since Snowman has gotten out there, other businesses have contacted me, companies, to make them videos and advertising, helping them with their social media. So I do a lot of stuff with other companies in like making videos, editing videos, or making posts for their social media. So kind of like a marketing company, I guess you could call it. I even did last year, I think it was, I did a couple videos for Boss Snowplow. You know, they got in contact with us many years ago when we first started doing the show. They saw our show and contacted us, and we've kind of had a rapport with them. So sometimes they'll send us stuff, and you know, we've worked with them, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, I do lots of things. I'm not a one-trick pony, but if you need your house remodeled, I can probably do it. Oh, Justin misses us.
120 inches a year.
What's that?
It's up in your area. And that's typically is consistent. We usually get 120 inches a year.
So I guess that makes. I'm assuming they're talking about seasonal.
Yeah,
instead of
seasonal
per bush.
contract.
That makes sense. If you know what your average is every year, I can see that being a good idea. Could be.
Yeah. Well, and different
Yeah, I
guys
know,
like to do it differently. I don't like the gamble of seasonal.
right. And I got some old buddies of mine that do it. They would do half and half. He's like, I always like to keep half, half book per bush, half season.
And here's what I did. So remember that big account I had in Woodstock
Yeah.
for a seasonal. It was a seasonal contract. It was a $40,000 contract. But what I wrote in the contract was their seasonal price was $40,000 up to a certain amount of inches.
Right. I
So
remember that.
once we had a certain amount of inches, then there was a price in the contract for per push.
Right.
So if we were going to hit that threshold, which we never hit the threshold that year, that was actually, I made money that year, good money, because it was a slow snow year.
Yeah.
But I had covered my butt,
Right.
just in case, by writing that in there that,
Definitely.
so I would recommend if you are doing seasonal, and usually sometimes you don't have a choice. Like that job, I didn't have a choice. It was a big business and the company wanted it. They would only do seasonal. So my only caveat with them was, well, okay, I'll do seasonal up to a point. I don't want to lose my shirt. Some guys lost their shirt. I've seen them where they had to fold up business in the middle of the year because they were all seasonal contracts.
Someone's asking about the airbags in the truck.
What's that? Do you still have the airbag system for the suspension in that truck? I'm thinking of putting it on my truck for plowing. Yes, I do. In fact, if you're a regular watcher, we've talked about we've got a new truck, an F-250. We'll be putting a video out soon. We've already recorded it. Matt and I put airbags on the new truck that we just got. So we actually recorded a video of the whole process. They're called Firestone Ride Right airbags, if you want to look them up. But we'll be coming out with an install video on like how to do it yourself. But yeah, Matt and I installed those pretty, I don't know, it was maybe a month, 2 months ago.
I don't know. There's still markings on my driveway from when we did it. All that fluid film everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a whole separate video.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, so yeah, I still love those airbags. I believe in them. I still got them on this truck, and they do me. If I ever get any plow truck that I get, I'm gonna always put those on if they still sell them. Which I don't know why they would stop. So.
Yeah, and they're fairly simple to put on. I mean, it might take a minute, especially the first time, or if it's been 10 years in between putting them on.
Yeah. Actually, that's what was funny is Matt helped me and Matt put the we did it ourselves on this truck, and then I kind of forgot about that, and then I asked him to help me on the new truck, and it brought back memories. You're like, oh yeah, we did this. Actually, it would be 12 years ago.
Yeah. I was just throwing a number out there. I know it's over 10.
Yeah. All right, so throw a little salt down by the close spots. How much salt is left in that bin?
It's getting low. I mean, we get to the next snow or two, and then we should probably put some in there. Problem is, it's a lot of chunks because someone knocked it over.
I saw that it was.
You know,
I
so
know
there's also some leaf debris and stuff. But that's not
Right. I looked in there and saw.
What's
What's that?
What
I don't know.
That it goes to the sewer for the.
Wow.
Fire
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I gotta tighten this up. That's all loose now.
Yeah, this is all loose now. I think this is worn out. This was my $5 from March back. This is my truck now.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I don't want your crappy truck.
What needs to slap you doing? Do we get to go home soon?
Yeah, this is the last job. That's it. We're done. We are done. You get to go home and come back in a few hours.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too quick.
You won't go to sleep. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see the timing of the storms and everything.
Right. I'm saying it starts tonight and then keep going. Till the morning. Morning commute's going to be the worst. It's going to be coming down.
Camera seems to be really good in low light.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not low light. We'll see what happens when it's at night. It didn't look too good this morning.
Yeah. Well, we actually had that little LED. Which,
Yeah, but that's bright. That's something I don't like.
no, it's got a fader on it. You can dim it. Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Oh, fader. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the fader. Oh, it's got a fader. Is it like a Darth Vader?
What's that?
Is it like a Darth Vader?
Yeah. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Appreciate all the thumbs up.
Oh, you're welcome. I did like it.
I hope so. I hope that it's the least
I don't
it's the
sometimes.
least you can do.
I don't sometimes on things they
So
close.
all day we've been doing the Casey's parking lot check because we pass by a lot of times, and finally somebody came and plowed it. But we think there was one guy this morning that did a few. He plowed in the back of the building, and then he left. And then another plow guy came and finished and did the front. So it's still not great. It doesn't look like there's
Subpar.
It doesn't look like there's
Subpar.
salt. I don't think they use salt. It doesn't look. It's subpar work.
I don't know. I avoid that gas station now during when it snows.
People should.
I don't want to crash it. I don't want to
Sure,
crash
I mean-
into the tank.
No, so,
All right. Well, we got to watch the sunrise, and now we get to watch the set.
hey, at least we're getting home
Yeah.
before it's completely dark.
Right.
There's something about when you're out when it's dark,
Yeah.
and then you go through a whole day, and I don't know. There's something
It all
to me. I
runs
always want to
together.
be
Yeah,
home.
you can't tell
Yeah.
the separation of the day.
It throws off your time, day clock, whatever it is. Yeah, the natural clock. So, guys, I appreciate all the support and all the comments. We love having you guys chat with us, and it makes the day go by quicker. So we're happy about that. We'll be on the air doing the live show again, probably in less than 24 hours. Sometime tomorrow morning, actually. And, we'll keep you updated with what the storm was doing here in this area of the country, the Chicago area. But I'm glad I'm going to go home and watch some playoff football. I think the early game maybe it's still going.
What time did it start? 3:30.
But I do want Buffalo to win the late game. It started at 2:30, I believe. They're usually about 3 hours, so
Yeah.
it's probably still going. So maybe we can catch it. Caitlin said she shoveled the front lawn. So she goes, I shoveled the walkways, and I go, Matt shoveled the back.
She shoveled the whole thing. You always yell at me for shoveling that.
I tell her not to do it.
It
That
looks
doesn't
nice,
need to be
though.
done. But whatever.
What, you don't think the Amazon guy needs a nice path?
I don't get Amazon. I get eBay.
Well, it's the same difference.
Amazon's a crock, a racket. All right, I'm gonna add up your totals
Whatever. Yeah, for sure. Let me.
while you're warming up your truck. I actually might be able to pay you today. Several people gave me cash that normally
Hey man,
give me
I'm not
checks.
gonna say no to that.
All right, I gotta add it up. So give me a few minutes here.
Justin, good to hear from you. Hope you chime in next time.
Yeah. Catch you later, Justin. Good to talk to you. Good to talk to everyone else. We will, I'm sure, see you tomorrow morning. And thanks for watching. If you want to go back and watch the beginning of the recording, this is we've been on for 2 hours and 56 minutes.
Oh, this time?
That's a bit much for us. I don't know if I could handle watching that.
I know I couldn't. I might have left it on and left the room.
Yeah, well, usually with the live stream, people come and go.
Us too, though.
It's like an open house.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. British accent. All right, guys. We're gonna end the stream now. Appreciate all the support.